to be a justice, right? A justice of the Supreme Court. I don't know. I don't know. They just weren't believing. You know, the appointment of a United States Supreme Court justice was much more important to the voters than I thought. And they're right, because they will set policy for 50 years. They'll set policy, whether it's life, whether it's Second Amendment. Your Second Amendment, if I weren't president, you know the pressure. Your Second Amendment would be obliterated. It would maybe be gone, but at a minimum, obliterated. They haven't touched your Second Amendment, not even touched it, because I'm here to block. I'm a blocking force. I'm like a lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a blocking force. No, they haven't touched it. But your Second Amendment would be under siege. So nobody knew. I never knew. You know, you hear about Supreme Court. You know about Supreme Court. You know about other judges. By the way, at the end of the first term, we'll be close to 300 federal judges, including Court of Appeals, which I think is a record. I guess it's a record. It's a lot. That's a lot. Nobody's done that. And very important, no, it's a record. Think of that, 300. That's a big percentage of the entire judiciary. Think of that, 300. And many, many Court of Appeals judges, but 2 great Supreme Court judges or justices, and now we're going to get a third. Can you imagine our enemies, 3 in one term? So many presidents, they just don't have the chance, and it's so important. But I said to my people, I said, so if they don't believe me, what I'll do is I'll make up a list of 25 judges or people, and we'll tell them I will only pick from that list. They said, that sounds like an interesting idea. This was my idea. You have to be, you know, when you've never run for office before, you have to have a little bit of imagination. So I got out on a list. I named the people were good. I said, and I promise that I will pick someone like the people on this list. And it didn't work. It went nowhere because they didn't trust it. They didn't trust. They said, we want you to pick the people on the list, not somebody like the people on the list. So I went back the next week. I said, I will pick somebody that's on this list. And they were all great judges for the most part, I think almost entirely, but judges, and really respected, conservative, believers in our country, solid, incredible people. And as soon as I did that, things went through the roof. It was amazing how important it was. By the way, would you stand up with that beautiful jacket? I love that jacket. I love this guy. How many times, how many events? He's been to a couple. That's really great. Thank you very much. I've seen him before. He's been here a couple of times, like about 90. Thank you, man. That's really nice. I'm going to get one of those jackets. By the way, and you know the wall, yeah, 330 miles. 330 miles. 330 miles. And yes, we have a great relationship with Mexico. And, you know, they keep saying, yes. First they said he'll never be able to build it because I had the Democrats were just brutal. I made a terrible mistake. I said it last night. I should have said, we will not, under any circumstances, build a wall at our southern border. They would have given me all the money in the world. But stupidly, I said, we will build the wall. And the Democrats said, let's not give. I had the Democrats.